Shields up, Iron Breakers. Rurikhan here coming at you with another video. Welcome back to Monster Hunter Rise, and today I'm going to be bringing you my current Charge Blade build. Now, this particular build is designed around impact files due to the fact that, like I told you guys, I'm still working on a lot of weapon guides. So whenever I do craft a weapon, I want to make sure that this is a weapon that I can use on a multitude of scenarios. Because if I was specializing in Charge Blade, most likely I'd be playing around with a whole bunch of different elemental Charge Blades with elemental files just to see what I could be doing with that. As a matter of fact, that's going to be something that I will most likely do at a later date when I actually wrap up all of the different weapon guides that I have planned for Monster Hunter Rise. But for now, impact files it is, so I figured, hey, why not have as much fun as I possibly can with impact files? And this build was the result. And I got to tell you guys, I think it's pretty fun, as hopefully you guys can see in this footage where I was just like, taking it to an Anjanath, and he just kept falling over to the side on the sheer amount of KO potential that we have with this build and just the sheer amount of damage that it produces, while at the same time being extremely fun and versatile. So let's talk about it. When it comes to weapons, we are using the Stunning Axe, and what a fitting name for this particular axe for what is happening to that poor Anjanath in the gameplay footage. The Stunning Axe is the one from Gos Harag. It has the negative 20% affinity that you guys know. I love that Brutal Strike. What can I say? It frees me up, lets me play around with a whole bunch of different skills and not have to worry too much about the meta, so I tend to actually play around with it quite a bit. Also, it comes with Chunky Raw, with 230 raw right there. It's got a decent amount of sharpness. It's not great sharpness, but it's okay because we're fixing that through the usage of skills, and it still has a tier 2 slot. I wish I had a little bit more ice damage because that would make it even better, but you know, it's enough for now, so it gets the job done. Now let's talk about armor pieces. We are using the Almudron helmet, the Renoplos mail, the Anjanath vambraces, the Anjanath coil, and the Almudron Greaves. You guys are like, okay, so you're getting that Almudron helm for that quick switch or rapid morph, whatever you want to call it. The decoration is called quick switch. And yeah, this is actually a really, really good helmet if you need rapid morph on your set, because it gives you 1 point of rapid morph, 2 tier 2 gem slots. Really, really, really good. The Renoplos mail is a decent armor piece if you're looking for artillery. It's a decent chest piece. I think that the chest could potentially still be a little bit optimized in this build, but you know, this is what I have working with at the moment. The Anjanath vambrace has actually surprised me because I was not aware that there was a piece of item that came with 2 slugger and 2 attack boosts. Like, that's a lot of value right there, particularly if you're running something like a hammer, you're running something, you know, anything that you want KO on, coming with 2 attack boosts on top. Very nice. And then I figured, you know what, why not go for the Anjanath coil as well? It also gives you 2 attack boosts, and it has a bunch of slots on there. So it's just a very, very convenient piece, and this gives us 4 attack boosts. Then the Almudron Greaves to give us a little bit of razor sharp as well, because, you know, when you're drilling through the monster using the spinning element, what's it called? Condensed spinning slash or whatever. That stuff goes through sharpness fast. So you want to make sure that you hold on to as much of that sharpness as possible. When it comes to the charm, we're using that same charm that I've been using on a lot of my builds. And I know that a lot of people are probably not going to like it because I don't know how hard it is to get a charm like this that comes with 2 razor sharp. But hey, you know, I'm trying to make my builds work. If you don't have 2 razor sharp, try to get at least 1 extra razor sharp. If not, then I don't know what to tell you. Just try to get other skills that work, and you'll have to sharpen more often and bring a Palamute with you so that you can sharpen on the go. But, you know, you get to a certain point when charms are going to come into play. Just like last time decorations came into play. It is what it is. And speaking of decorations, let's have a look at what these decorations are looking like. So on the Stunning Axe, we're going to be putting a KO jewel. It just seems so appropriate, doesn't it? It's the Stunning Axe. What do you put on it? A KO jewel, no problem. On the Almudron helm, you have a quick switch jewel and an artillery jewel. On our Renoplos mail, another artillery jewel and a frost jewel. In the Anjanath vambraces, we have another frost jewel. On the Anjanath coil, we have a jumping jewel and 2 frost jewels because the jumping jewel might be optional, because I don't know about you guys, but ever since I started playing the Charge Blade in Monster Hunter Rise, it just felt like there was something off. The moment I put a little bit of evade extender on it, I was like, now it feels good again. Now I feel like I can actually dodge stuff, like I can actually move around the battlefield a lot better. So, you know, I put some evade extender on there. And then 2 frost jewels, and then on the Almudron Greaves, again, the jumping jewel comes out with another frost jewel. And on the Fatal Tempest Talisman, we have a brace jewel, which, as you guys know by now, this is just for multiplayer, so that if you happen to be playing with friends, your set is already good to go, and you don't have to constantly be getting staggered with someone playing either dual blades, longsword, or hunting horn, because those weapons will stagger the ever-living crap out of you. I mean, the charge blade even used to like knock people up with its upswing. It no longer does that. So that's already a massive improvement to the charge blade, because I still remember having some friends of mine being frustrated whenever they keep throwing people up in the air just because they wanted to do their combo with Savage Axe Slash. But luckily that's all done with. So let's talk about the final build right here. When you put all of this together, you got Ice Attack level 5, Attack Boost level 4, which, by the way, you can increase Attack Boost if you want to. As a matter of fact, if you want to go all meta with this set, you can actually max out Attack Boost. You just have to sacrifice a little bit of Evade Extender and sacrifice 1 point in Slugger, and you can max out Attack Boost, and this will be much more meta than what it is right now, okay? So, just letting you guys know, if you want to max that out, feel free to do so. Either way, we still have Razor Sharp level 3, Slugger level 3, Artillery level 3, Rapid Morph level 3, Evade Extender level 2, Stun Resistance level 2. This comes from the armor, the chest piece armor. You can actually max that out if you want to sacrifice 1 point in Ice Attack, which might actually come in handy for some bosses. So you can sacrifice a little bit of Ice Attack, which this weapon doesn't even have that much anyway. Those Ice Attack decorations are mostly for filler. So you can just like get your stun resistance maxed out if that's something that you want. You got Wide Range level 1, which comes... This Wide Range actually comes from my necklace, I think. That's why you're going to be seeing it on most of my builds. And then you have Flinch Free level 1. And what does this kind of like give you when you're out there on the field? I think the gameplay footage that you guys are watching pretty much exemplifies it. It gives you a lot of stunning potential. It gives you a lot of fun when it comes to just basically staggering the crap out of monsters with impact files. And it just feels good to use. Like, I had a blast doing the video for this one. I didn't even expect Anjanath to get tripped as often as he did. But, you know, it just kind of like reinforced my selection of switch skills. Which, by the way, for those of you curious, we have the Condensed Spinning Slash, the Morph Slash, and the Axe Hopper. Now, I know that a lot of you guys will say, oh yeah, but the counter peak performance is much better than Axe Hopper, and you're probably right. You're probably right. But guess what? That Axe Hopper straight to the face repeatedly, it still feels so goddamn good. I don't know what to tell you. I just love coming out of nowhere with the Axe Hopper and the adjustment that you can do while you're in the air. It's one of those skills that just feels good to use. So that's the idea behind it. You can basically replace any of these for whatever you want. Like if you want to go with Condensed Element Slash, you're free to do so. If you want to go with Counter Morph Slash, go for it. It's just the Morph Slash feels better for me because it's more familiar. I almost think that potentially the Counter Morph Slash might actually be better than Morph Slash, but I'm just so used to Morph Slash that I end up using it. I don't like being exposed to damage for as long as you are while you're doing the thrust from Counter Morph Slash. And yeah, Axe Hopper, just real fun all the way. Anyway, let me know what you guys think about this build. If you guys enjoyed this video, make sure to hit it up with a like. If you did not enjoy this video, hit it up with a dislike. Feedback, as always, is very important. Thank you all very much for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one. Stay strong, stay safe, peace out.